Nigeria, a vast country made up of blah blah blah. This is a story you will know, and I'm not about to bore you with a differently told version. But give me some of your time as we dissect the where it all began, who started this story, and how it is currently going. I must warn you, however, keep your hopes and expectations at the barest minimum. Let's christen our baby, Nena. Oh, Flora Shaw already named her Nigeria in 1890 before she married Lord Lugard, our major. So, before beautiful Nigeria was born, Mungo Park had the privilege to prophesy about her mother, the Niger River, in 1799 and its beauty. He was the first Westerner to explore and give accounts of series of events on his journey through River Niger, which led to the interest of the colonials and slave traders. He, however, did not live long to complete his tale and journey. Oh, by the way, did I tell you about the money-making process through humans? It's called slave trade. There were locals who took humans as a repayment of an unpaid loan or debt and would use them as slaves. There were also ones who took humans as spoils of war and slaved them. Due to this strength these Africans possessed, foreigners from Europe, Arabia, Portugal, and America would buy these humans in exchange for mirrors, guns, and alcohol at the slave coast. In turn, these humans were used as manual labor to yield sugar, cotton, and of course some cool cash. Fast forward to this day, we all thought this kind of acts were abolished, right? Maybe the name was changed to human trafficking or something like that. Anyways, let's return the focus to the beautiful Nigeria growing. So, the British had come as a light in shining armor. Wait, is it knight in shining armor? Anyways, they had come to the supposed rescue of humans being sold as slaves. They had come to halt slave trade and had uninstalled ruling powers that antagonized this cause. They waded further in and gradually overthrew kings and rulers in territories. The region called the Royal Company territory, a company known today as Unilever, was sold to the British and it became the Southern Protectorate of Nigeria. I guess it's safe to say the Royal Company was the father of Nigeria. It is also safe to say Lord Lugard is Nigeria's stepfather, as he had arrived under the rule of the British government to install a viable territory and created a unification of the Southern and Northern Protectorates. Now, can you believe that this one peaceful and united nation is threatening to break away and end it all in a civil war? Did I also tell you religion had a big role to play in the growth of Nigeria? Islam and Christianity penetrated Nigeria, and it is hard to tell if it was a blessing or a curse, as lots of lives have been lost to religious wars over the years. And so Nigeria grew into a beautiful woman, being tussled between greedy and power-drunk leaders from Republican constitution to military takeovers. Truth be told, behind all the smile we see on the faces of Nigerians today is an angry, unspoken wish and a strong desire to flee into a new dispensation. I mean, let's face it, our economy is right in the mud and our naira has no value, going at 584 naira for $1. Market value of things sold here in Nigeria is determined by the exchange rate of dollar. That is not even our official currency. Ridiculous. Seriously, how did we get here? We're in over $200 billion debt. and no hope for paying that off from generated revenue. Corruption is the order of the day, and our young ones are on the streets instead of classrooms. Can we just go back in time? If we can't, how do we forge ahead in the future? Have you seen the National Youth Corps Handbook? It literally implies in one of the sections that as soon as you're posted to the north, it is you and your God. And if you get kidnapped, your family members are responsible for your ransom regardless of the fact that you're serving the nation. Oh, and there's a part of banditry, unknown gunmen, and Boko Haram plaguing beautiful Nigeria. Our trained force men cannot protect us because they are not provided with adequate weapons. Pray you are not caught in a robbery operation, because a major determinant in your rescue by the police is the type of weapon the armed robbers are in possession of. Who, my friends, will save Nigeria now? Who would be our messiah? Share your thought in the comment section.
Throughout the area that was to become Nigeria, people lived within the framework of their tribes. Traditional rulers held sway over their people. In most cases, there were no problems of succession, and that made for peaceful government. These were the shores to which foreign traders came. First the Portuguese in the 16th century, but by the mid-1800s, it was the British presence that had grown the most. Not only traders, but explorers and missionaries also. In the west, the export crops were rubber, cotton and cocoa, and in the Niger Delta it was palm oil for European soaps and creams that made the traders wealthy. And so the system of protectorate took root in Nigeria towards the end of the 19th century. The influence of the British was growing. The Southern Protectorate coalesced into political units. By the 1890s, they had rudimentary governments. They had customs departments, medical and postal services, and even a small army. And yet the most violent resistance in the south was still to come, from Oba Obanramwen of Benin. The British provoked him. He fought back. He was captured and exiled to Caliph ransacked, his kingdom the last to fall to the British in southern Nigeria. Even chiefs who thought they could work with the British ended up opposing.